Hello, you beautiful nerds. DC and Warner Brothers decided to give HBO Max subscribers a Christmas gift. And I'm an HBO Max subscriber, or at least my mom is. Point is, I watched it. So get comfy, have a drink, smoke something fun, and roll up the sleeves on your sports jacket. Because we're going to travel back in time and chat about... The year is 1984 and Wonder Woman is working at the Smithsonian, but she still misses her boyfriend from 70 years ago. One day she stumbles upon a MacGuffin rock that makes her boyfriend come back to life. But now other people want the MacGuffin rock, and maybe it's an evil MacGuffin rock. And now Wonder Woman's got a MacGuffin that rock before it MacGuffins that the whole planet or something. Also, there's a cheetah lady. I did not really care for this movie. It was pretty dumb. It wasn't a total dumpster fire in my opinion, but I didn't enjoy it nearly as much as I did the first one. I'm gonna get a little spoilery in this review, so if you haven't seen it, just don't watch the rest of the video. Just come back later. But before I talk about the things I didn't like, I'm gonna talk about the things I really dug about the movie. Wonder Woman learns how to fly in this flick. Depending on what you're reading or what you're watching, Wonder Woman may or may not have the ability to fly. But in this, she learns how to fly, and it's a pretty cool scene. Kristen Wiig's performance is great. She's always great. Her CGI cheetah form was a little... it almost looked bad. It was veering on Kartz territory, but it looked fine. It was dark, it was fine. I think the best acting in the entire movie is when Steve realizes that this is just a trash can.
That's just a trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah.
That just makes me laugh. Hans Zimmer the God does his thing as per usual. This fight scene is pretty cool. I like this little move right here. That's dope. Okay, that's it. That's all the stuff I liked about the movie. Let's get into the bullshit. So the things I didn't like make up approximately a bunch of the movie. You ever heard the phrase show don't tell? Basically meaning that it's usually more satisfying for the audience to see something happen rather than to see someone talk about what happened. At one point, Diana casually mentions how she went on a quest to retrieve this majestic lost armor from an ancient Amazonian, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? I wanted to see that. I would much rather see an Indiana Jones style movie where Diana is on the hunt for Amazonian artifacts while battling monsters from another world.
I've killed things from other worlds before. I would like to see it.
Or later, she mentions that she learned how to turn stuff invisible when she was a kid. Again, I would have loved to see that. Way more than I wanted to see this shit, which means nothing. The power of this rock, or the power of Pedro after he absorbs the rock, is also just kind of dumb. Essentially, when you make a wish, you get the wish, but you also have to sacrifice something. Here's the thing though, granting other people's wishes is a fucking dumb power. His power seems to depend on other people wishing for shit that he wants. It honestly doesn't make much sense that it's worked out for him this much. Like when he grabs the oil tycoon from Cairo and asks him what he wishes for, what if the oil tycoon just said, I wish I was richer than you and that you died with a tiny dick? How would Pedro keep him from wishing that? I love Pedro Pascal, but his performance is weird as fuck in this movie. His character is dumb and it's badly written, so there's not much he could have done to change my mind, I don't think, but I was cringing a lot through this movie.
I am not a loser. He's a loser.
The biggest thing in the movie that bothered me was all the Steve Trevor resurrection stuff. The whole Steve Trevor storyline kind of makes the whole movie a lot less interesting to me. Diana accidentally wishes for Steve to come back to life, and when she realizes that he's taken the place of a person who is already alive on Earth, she's weirdly okay with it. A man who had a life as an engineer and an apartment and everything, he just ceased to exist, and Diana is like totally okay with that. It's only when she starts to lose her own powers does she think it's a good idea to renounce her wish. Steve and Diana are like, every wish has a price. Something is taken away with every wish, like your powers. And I'm like, what about the guy you fucking murdered to be here?
My nigga, I'm glad you said this.
And it's all just very weird how Wonder Woman's whole arc of the movie is to finally get over Steve Trevor, who died fucking forever ago. It's like, damn bitch, you can't find another dude that looks like Chris Pine? You ain't never been to Australia? Unfortunately, this movie fell flat in a lot of areas. And there was a lot of stuff I liked about this flick, but the story was just... it was bad! Wonder Woman is a pretty rad character, and I'm surprised DC wasn't able to tell a better story. I am curious about what Patty Jenkins has planned for the sequels, and I can't imagine the story is gonna be as bad as this one. My ranking, I didn't like it. Give me a Wonder Woman movie where she fights some fucking gods and monsters, please. Okay, that's it for this review. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I noticed that we got a few new subscribers recently, and that really means a lot to me. I'm not even subscribed to half the channels that I watch on YouTube. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I appreciate you. And if you're not subscribed...
oh, hey! Fuck you!
Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, stay safe, you little jellicle cats, and may the force be with you.